tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, 12-gauge Paige VanZant. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Rose Namajunas.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, we are underway. Here is Rose Namajunas with Trevor Whitman in her corner. She's not afraid to let the fight come to her. Certainly has some first-round finishes to her credit. Angela Hill, UFC 192 comes to mind, but this is a fighter who gets stronger as the fight goes on. We'll see how Namajunas approaches things here in the early going.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Head kick blocked, though, by VanZant. All right, so Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Namajunas. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Wow. Oh, great block there. Oh, Trevor Whitman's got to like that. Beautiful combination from Rose Namajunas.
Rose Namajunas is so solid. I mean, she's so good with her footwork. She knows how to set traps. She's a phenomenal striker and one of the best female fighters in the UFC's history.
So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. While Namajunas' forehead is bleeding now, cut is open. Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by VanZant. Namajunas starting to enter that flow state with her jab.
Oh, nice jab.
I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
Oh, big left hand!
Oh, nice combination.
There it is. Feels like the beginning of the end. VanZant's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Tries to work it into a takedown. 20 seconds to go in round one. Trademark inside leg kick there by Rose Namajunas. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Round two is next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool we go, and mentally she seems very much in this fight, but physically she has absorbed a lot of damage and is dealing with that big cut above the eye.
Yeah, she's taken far too many devastating blows to the eye, John. She has been beat up, she's been battered, she's been bruised, and now she's dealing with a cut above the eye that's going to be very difficult to overcome.
All right, 5 minutes down. Here we go with the start of round two. Rose Namajunas. And on the other side, Paige VanZant. Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you've got to take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike.
All right, so a lot of blood becoming a factor now as she continues to attack that cut.
You know, I remember when the cut first happened, you saw her smile. Like, okay, I got her now. Now I'm in my zone. But now all this blood. You can see she's almost having a great time because every...
They're waiting to it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a 4-part play because this fight is about done.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
VanZant's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. And the uppercut lands. Well, DC, I know you're high on this fighter, but she is fading fast. She got stunned. They're probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effective.
Oh, man, you could see her head bounce on the canvas. Heavy shot lands. Namajunas gets back up here. Oh, she leapt at her and lands the diving punch to the head.
And now she has her back.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Namajunas. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that.
That'll do it! Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
Holy smokes!
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 16 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, so another big win for Thug Rose Namajunas. There's so many different layers and subtleties to her game, as well-versed as any strawweight on the floor.
She is very, very well-rounded in her approach to fighting, and tonight she showed her full skill set to get the victory.